are you? Some people ask that question and they're not fully prepared for an honest answer. But let me just tell you, if you ever ask me how I am, I will give you the honest answer, possibly in very graphic detail. Hi Emma, how are you? Oh, hiya. Oh, I was really poorly last week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, really bad bellyache, like, terrible pain. So, do you think it was something you ate? Nah, it just turned out I just needed to do a massive fart. Like, I'm talking, clear the area. Oh, it went on and on. You did not want to be in the vicinity. How are you? I'm fine. Seriously, if you believe the stereotype that British people are all very reserved, you obviously haven't met me or any of my family. See, I was raised by two parents who are both more than happy to break off a conversation mid-flow to say, hang on a second, I need to go and have a poo. I've literally begged them to stop doing that. But the trouble is, the TMI apple didn't fall too far from the tree. You see, I've got this habit of oversharing. In fact, I used to have a friend. I once had friends who insisted that most of my stories began with the words, "This is too much information, but..." For example, earlier this year, I went to have my boobs measured. And I discovered that I was wearing a bra that was 2 cup sizes too small for me. Most people would keep that kind of personal information private to themselves, but not me. No, I told the entire world. Hey world, guess what? 2 cup sizes bigger, baby! Now, I'm not saying I give away all of my personal life details to absolutely everyone I meet. Hey, want to hear the story of how I lost my virginity? But I do have a habit of sharing way too much. And I don't think about the fact that once that information is out there in the world, I cannot get it back. I mean, there are former friends that I don't even speak to anymore who know way too much about my relationship history, my personal quirks, and yes, even my toilet habits. If ever I became famous, I dread to think of the stories that would come out. I guess I'm just really honest. I don't tend to censor myself, rightly or wrongly. For example, recently one of my friends who I'm very soon going to an 80s disco with messaged me to ask if I was happy with the fancy dress outfit I had arranged for myself for the night. And I gave her probably a little more honest answer than she was expecting. I mean, yeah, I'm pleased with the outfit, but I had to buy a tutu because the leggings are so clingy, you can see my cellulite. Hello? Hello? The trouble is, these things just sort of slip out, especially if I've had a drink or two. For example, on my recent birthday night out with my workmates, the conversation somehow turned to whether or not you would have a poo at work. It was probably me who started the conversation, let's be honest. And everyone was very sweet and polite and, oh no, never, about the whole thing. And then there was me. Of course I poo at work. Where air you be, let your wind blow free and all of that. So, anyone squeezed any good spots lately? Look, don't worry. I know by now you're probably all thinking you would absolutely hate to have a conversation with me or have to go on a night out with me, but I promise I am exaggerating my habit of oversharing for comic effect. A little bit. And really, is it such a bad thing that I occasionally give out too much information? It just means that I'm comfortable in my own skin, and quite frankly, it's taken me a very long time to get that way. so I don't mind the fact that I don't feel the need to censor myself. So by all means, if you ever meet me, feel free to ask me any probing personal questions, and I will probably give you a very honest answer. It might be more graphic than you were expecting. After all, at the end of the day, most of the icky things and embarrassing stuff that we don't talk about are just natural bodily functions and maybe slightly embarrassing life experiences that most of us, if not all of us, will experience at some point in our lives. Maybe there's an argument that we should all be more open with each other and open with ourselves about ourselves. Wow, that got deep for a silly video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you an oversharer or are you absolutely disgusted by everything you've heard in this video? Sorry if you are. If you're not, you might like to subscribe to this channel. You can do that by clicking my floaty head right there. Don't forget you can also ring my bell. You can ring my bell for all the notifications of new videos. Speaking of videos, last week's is going to be over there. Please give this one a thumbs up if you like it, and I will talk to you next Sunday. Take care, everybody. Bye!